Hey everyone, I'm Eric, also known as DMC150, or just DMC for short, and welcome to the extra video that I said I was going to do. This is Majin in the Forsaken Kingdom. Game has already been beaten. I'm confusing myself already. I'm doing this basically just to show off a bunch of the costumes and the alternate ending to the game. And also this is my file that I've 100%ed. Well, at least all the collectibles and all that. See there, I have 35 of 35 memory shards. This room that I'm standing in right now is actually that extra room, or secret room, I don't know what you call it. Once you beat the queen, you unlock these doors here, and they allow you to get in here. So if you check on the map here, this area was before the second boss, which we fought over here. And this area here is actually pretty close to the, yeah, this is where the queen was. So you head back over there, you get into this room, and the reason why this room is there is to, well, for a costume and a power-up. Also, the last memory shard, which I've already gotten, obviously, can be found pretty much right about there on the map at night. So, this area itself is pretty self-contained. It's kind of small. It's actually kind of cool, too, because it has one of those trees that are so rare. Well, they're around, but not everywhere. So this is pretty much the area, and just for a quick look, the other chest in the room, the small chest, is right here, which is easy to walk past. The memory shard is in that little alcove corner there, pretty much just right above my head. You can see down beyond there. You'll find it there. And this last giant chest, right over here by the save point, that is Teotl's final costume. And I say final because it comes third on the list of costumes, despite the fact that you get it much before, or potentially quite before the other one. So we're just going to take a good look over the costumes, and this time I know the fact that I'm recording properly. I actually went through all of this once, and my microphone was muted. Yay. So yes, this happens to all of us at times. But so we have the regular, just going to take a look here, do a little 360. Our Traveler's outfit, what we started the game with. We're going to go on to the Knight's Guard, or the Guard Knight Captain's armor. Or maybe it's just the Guard Knight, not actually a captain. But it's the Guard Knight's armor. And there's a description of what the ability does for acrobatics. Reduces damage from small soldiers of darkness and bows. So definitely a nice useful thing on the start of the game when you get it. Or early in the game, I should say. You got the Scholar's outfit, which gives you a nice defense boost from enemies with whips. Those annoying guys with whips, yeah. Kind of goofy looking, but I like the mask. I like the eye mask there. Moving on to the next one, the Marine's cap. Yeah. I actually like the hat on the Marine's cap quite a bit. Gives you the handy survival ability, which will reduce damage from four-legged soldiers of darkness. Again, I don't know if that means the small scouts or the little monkey things that jump on Teotl's back. Yeah. But it definitely reduces damage done by the large canine enemies you fight towards the later end of the game. So that's that outfit. Really like the hat. The attendant's formal wear, which I was wearing in the last few episodes, with the sturdiness ability. There we go. Which just reduces damage from large soldiers of darkness. Nice and handy, especially when you fight as poorly as I do. I love this outfit, I gotta say. I love the design of it there. Could go without the hood. Not a big fan of the hood. And actually, now that I'm looking at the cuffs a little closer now, they're kind of. I'm kind of hit or miss on them, to be honest. I think that would look better as bracers as opposed to like cuffs, but whatever. Take what you get when they give it to you, right? The First King's stuff. This is the costume you get for getting all of the memory shards, and I was wearing the crown of it during the final boss fight. and it gives you the swordsmanship ability, which really isn't all that good. It just reduces damage from Soldier of Darkness with Sword and Shield. Now I don't know if it's turns out to be like a large reduction to the damage they deal, but like considering some of the other abilities we've gotten, like that's it's such a specific specific reduction to a specific enemy. I guess a lot of the other ones are as well, but still, I don't know. It just, for something that you go through so much trouble to get, it doesn't seem like it's, you know, all that worth it to me. Now going on to the Bandit's outfit. This is another outfit that I really like, although I'm not a big fan of the hood. Just the look of it, the whole thing, it's just slick, it gets together. The hood is nice, it does look good with everything else, obviously. It's meant to go with it. But I don't know, I'm not a big fan of the hood in general. But the abilities you get from this, Exorcism reduces the damage dealt from Dark Spirits, and the Dark Spirits are the ghostly enemies that come out only at night. You've seen them a couple of times, at least once in the playthrough I've run into them. I'm sure I've run into them more than once, I just can't remember the other ones, but they're the ones that only drop friendship shards when you damage them. Those are the enemies that are referring to. And of course the bracers give you increased life shards when you beat enemies with combination attacks, which is definitely good. Life shards being Tepeo's experience, and then of course friendship is the opposite. It gives you friendship shards, or more friendship shards when you use combination attacks. So it's definitely good for the grind, as it were. And the final thing is the darkness, the Armor of Darkness outfit. Now I did not have the helm on my other file, but I did have the other two, and I was grateful to it because, oh my god, the skills you get from this. The helmet gives you slightly increased health. I mentioned that in one of the previous videos, I'm pretty sure. The gauntlets greatly attack your increased power. Yep, I was actually going to say that outright without, yeah, there's my ability to spoke. Yay me. But yeah, this makes a really big difference. And then protection slightly reduces damage from all enemies. That is probably the most useful skill, and the armor itself looks pretty damn cool. I just wish it was a different color. I'm not a fan of the white, like dirty, rusted, like worn look. I like the fact that it looks well worn, but I don't like the coloring on it. And for something that's like Armor of Darkness, I don't know. I guess it's more so supposed to be supposed to resemble the Soldiers of Darkness as opposed to actually be what they're wearing. Or hell, maybe this actually is what they're wearing, and it's just coated with darkness. So that might actually be the thing about it. I never thought of that before. But that's those are all of Tepeo's costumes. So now we're going to go on to Teotl here, and this is the default costume. You will get this eventually just by collecting all 4 of his different powers. Once you restore them, his appearance, I think, slightly changes. I could be wrong. It might just be it changes to this when you've got all 4. I don't remember offhand without going back and referencing my old videos. And clearly I don't have other files with different levels of his or different powers unlocked to verify. But if that is actually a thing, go ahead and tell me in the comments, you know. But either way, Guardian's costume, I wore this in the finale episode. And this is the same thing as the Perfected Majin, just with the extra adornments on him, so looks pretty cool, and we've seen it in action. And this is my favorite, I love this. The Majin after conquering the powers of darkness. Yeah, it just looks cool. Like seriously, this guy looks badass. I love the color change. Not a big fan of the purple nose, to be honest. But everything else about him, like, that just looks cool. So that being said, that is it for the costumes. I am going to cut ahead from here. Oh right, yeah, the helmet increased my health, that's why he was healing me. So I'm going to cut out from here. I'm going to go directly to show the ending from here. I'm not going to show the boss fight or any of the ending that's the same. I'm just going to cut directly ahead to the part of the, well, to the part that's actually different. You'll see the difference on that, and that will be that. So, fade to black. And then back to this screen. Haha, I tricked you all. No, I just forgot this. I did want to show this screen here. This is the Majin status. This is just showing that I have in fact found everything. all the stamina, all the strength, all of his 3 powers or 4 powers completely upgraded. And my current level, 26 for Tapeu and 14 for the Friendship. Max level is 31 and 21 respectively, so I'm not going to grind them out there, but the bandit stuff is definitely good for that. Alright, this time, yes, I'm going to cut out to the ending.
Something wrong.
Your power.
I fight too much. All gone.
It's all right, Teodo. You don't need the powers anymore.
And that was the other ending. The true ending, I believe, is what it's supposed to be. It's nice, it's a happy ending, but I actually prefer the other ending. It's a little darker. I think it fits the entire game a little better. As the entire game is kind of teeters on that approaching darkness and fighting it off, but the whole thing, the whole story is dark right from the get-go. You've got this darkness corrupting people and changing them. You've got you trying to save the kingdom and push the darkness back and eliminate it. Finding out that all the kills, everything that you've been killing along the way have been like civilians, like essentially the people of the kingdom. So the entire game has this really dark undertone, and to have this like kind of like happy, sort of goofy ending with the Majin standing up there dancing a little bit at the end. Like I don't think it fits as well as the other end at the ending. So that's my thoughts on this. I don't have anything really more to say. I'm not going to let the credits go through again on this. I just wanted to say that the other ending I think is better. And if you disagree, then cool. Let me know in the comments. Tell me which ending you thought was better. And if you haven't seen the other ending, if you just watched this little extra video for whatever reason, then go back and watch the rest of my playthrough. I have the entire game on here. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this little thing, and hopefully you'll come back and join me for whatever I do next. Until then, I'm going to leave you with the little opening demo, not demo, but that opening cutscene if you leave the title screen too long. I'm going to leave you with that. On that note, take care, you hear?